Hey, YouTube! We are back with episode 22 of our Malekith campaign, playing Total Warhammer 2, modded with SFO Grimhammer 2, and we're looking at a Chaos invasion. We're looking at the same Chaos invasion we've been dealing with for the last few episodes, and we're going to attempt to survive this siege, which is going to be ridiculous. So the reinforcements are going to be coming in. Well, we're not going to survive this siege. Let me rephrase that, because there's no way in hell we're surviving this siege. I just know that outright. Like with the type of units they have and the type of numbers they have and what I have to hold them back with, there's just no way I'm going to there's no particular way that there's no any way that I can think of to win this fight, right? So that's kind of a given. But the reinforcements are going to take a long time to come in. They're big, they're heavy, they're chaos, so they're going to take a bit. So we're going to attempt to do as much damage as we possibly can do at their units as quickly as we can manage it, and they're kind of reinforcing from the furthest away they could reinforce from. So it's going to take them a long time to get to us. So if we can deal a bunch of damage, maybe that'll be enough to, I don't know, it'll weaken their forces a little bit, which is going to be good. And ultimately, that's all we can hope for. So let's move all of you guys away and figure out what we can do. So their casters are both on horseback. And we got one over here. He's a flame caster, a chaos sorcerer of fire. And he's going to be raining hellfire down on us. And then they have a metal sorcerer over here reinforcing from this mountainside. So what we have to do is take out, let's see if we can't take out the chaos spawn and the sorcerer from over here. So we'll do this. We'll go you here, you here. We'll put nobody here, it's kind of irrelevant. We'll put
merciless warriors.
Let's put you over here. So as not to confuse ourselves. Let's put you. This might be able to hit that guy, so I'm gonna put. You know what I'll do? I'll do this. I'll go like this.
Dark shots.
Like this. We'll put these guys over here to activate this tower and this tower, so they can maybe hit that and maybe hit that. I'll put witch elves over here. And let's see. So they're all going to attempt to climb. We're going to try to get rid of that giant. We'll probably freeze a bunch of these in place.
Dark riders.
The riders are going to ride out and try to like come over here and hopefully be able to get around to the hell cannons as quickly as they can. So let's put them in order a little bit so they can be ready. We've got wall breakers, so we're going to put some spears. And they're eventually going to go in there and take that. We've got these guys who might come in this way, and we've got spears for. Let's put them here.
Corsairs.
We'll put the Corsairs spread out so that the hell cannons can't reach them well.
Cold-blooded killers.
We'll put these guys over here, have them ready. And I have a feeling that you're going to be important over here for some reason.
Dealers in death.
And you will be there. It's kind of like our reinforcing archers. Eventually, when we need you, we'll put you actually there. And we'll freeze what we can. The hell cannon's going to be able to hit a lot of stuff unfortunately, which really sucks. But we'll try to shut it down as quickly as we can. But we'll see how that goes, and let's get going. As soon as some towers come online, we'll pause it real quick. Okay. Let's have our towers focus on our Chaos Sorcerer as much as they can. These towers focus on the Giant. This tower we can have focus on the Hell Cannon. What we can even do is freeze these guys for 15 seconds to make the Giant an even easier target. And we're kind of chosen, aspiring champions. Even burst down the cannon a little bit. I'm still waiting on this to come online, and that might be able to hit the cannon. Oh, I moved him. Oh, I forgot I had him there. Okay, hang on. Let's get you back up there so you can activate that. Okay, let's have you focus down the Chaos Sorcerer as much as you're able. These are all horses and everything, so they're not going to be able to actually, they can break through the gate, but I don't think they're not going to be able to climb anything to get to the gate. Let's have you, yeah, focus there. As soon as that's active. Oof.
Cold-blooded killers! Moving out!
Okay, so they're dealing what they can. Fireball is probably... Am I hit the wall? Okay, that's at least something. It didn't do much. Okay. You focus there. You hit that guy. All these towers are aiming over there. All of them are aiming over there. And the Chaos Spawn are eventually gonna...
Dealers in death!
Oh! Oh no!
Onwards to murder!
Ah, that just burned all my guys. Great. Dang it. And they're already over here putting up siege towers.
Merciless warriors!
I don't know if it's an SFO thing, but it feels like it really does feel like they're so much faster than they were.
Eager for battle!
Who knows how accurate that is, but it really does feel like the Chaos Warriors are so much faster than they used to be. Okay, so we got rid of that guy. So that's one thing out of the way.
With pleasure, terror and death! Advancing, on to slaughter! Going, make them bleed! Onwards to murder!
The only unfortunate thing is that so if I were to activate this on them, it would not hit the Hell Cannon that I want it to. But they are doing a damn good job of distracting. You stay in it. You're in it to win it now.
Cold-blooded killers! Withdraw! Kill everything! Carnage away! Advance, shooting! For the king! Blood will flow!
Okay, so they're fending those off.
Juki, forward! Druki! Onward! Eager for battle! Forward! Dark shots!
Pry open those Chaos Warriors, or Chaos Knights rather. Get you taking a beating, but they should be okay. Let's see, what I need is you here. You a bit more over there. No, get in that, you maniacs.
Forward!
Mothers of murder! Death hang! Destruction!
Okay, the right side's gonna be okay. So what I need to do is reinforce the center because that's where they're coming.
Dark shots! Dread spears! Battle calls! Cold-blooded killers! Murder awaits! Onwards to murder!
Speak, dark deeds!
Suffering for all! Dread spears! Attack! The merciless host! On to slaughter! Dark shots! To destruction! To destruction! Dark elves! Carnage awaits! Battle ready! Dark shards! We are ready! Glorious destruction!
Run!
Naggarond!
Pull back!
Corsairs! We understand! Going! End them! Hack! Cut! For the king!
Skilled murderesses!
Dark Riders! Onward!
Okay, we're gonna try to flank.
Dread spears! Eager for battle! Dread spears! Blood will flow! Corsairs! Druki!
A bloodless flame!
Dark Riders! Dread spears! Dark Riders! Forward! Withdraw! Dark Elves! Druki, forward! Advancing! Slay them! Make them bleed! Murder awaits! Merciless warriors! To destruction! Eager for battle! Battle ready! Dark Elves!
Okay, we're trying to hold them off as best we can. Let's freeze those guys for a
Dark
few.
Sons! Dark Riders! Murder awaits! Tire of this! This fight is lost! Withdraw! We are ready! Battle calls! Without question. Blood will flow! Red spears!
Back at once!
Dark shards! Battle ready! Battle ready! This is madness!
The Corn Berserkers are just gonna. They're just like, no, no, they're going to murder all of us. It's like, yes, yes, they are. They are going to do it very handily with their hand axes.
Dark shards!
Oh boy. This is gonna suck hard for them. Look at this. Chaos Warriors in gleaming armor just chopping my poor dudes to bits. Oh, God. Oh, and we got our Chaos Sorcerer of metal over here. We saw some metal magic going on, and they brought a giant. Oh, good that they brought a giant. Let's just go into cinematic mode here for a little bit and just enjoy the fact that
Pull back!
all my poor boogers are getting themselves slaughtered. Oh no.
Naggarond!
Well, you're trying. Yeah, there it is. Close defeat. Kill the giant. Looks like we might have gotten a hell cannon too. Oh, and these no, these aren't Sons of the Last Plague. I think these are some sort of Chaos Warrior unit. And then the Lord. Or Caster Lord. Managed to bite the big one. So that's got to count as something, right? Like it's got to count for something. We did something. Yeah, looks like we got rid of some chosen got rid of some Chaos Warriors with great weapons. We were able to kill a giant, some hell cannons. Looks like we managed to kill another chosen. Yeah, but the rest was just too much. We did some significant damage to this first army, but the second one didn't really take much of any damage. And they managed to destroy the Black Pillar, which sucks. And he's going after Grond. Good. They're like splitting their forces, and it looks like the other Dark Elves are going to like come and start taking over, which is going to give them another target that's not me, which is always a good thing. But yeah, we're in a very rough spot.
What brings you before the Lord of the Black Tower?
They want a defensive alliance? No, not anymore. I'm kind of done even considering any kind of alliances anymore. You know, like, they would have been, in retrospect, it would have been a really good idea to get a military alliance with the whole North. Skull Helmet for -4 loyalty. Really cool, but I can't risk one of my lords going disloyal. And now I'm officially bankrupt. Punish everyone. On start, lords have a chance to gain -2 loyalty, all characters faction-wide. Naggarothi politics are devious and deadly. One of your lords has fallen victim to a plot by rivals seeking to claim his wealth and titles. Treason is the charge, but during a trial the case falls apart. The other lords in the room shuffle around uneasily, avoiding your wrathful gaze. What is your sentence? Character wounded, and I gain some minus loyalty and a little bit of treasure. Bonus experience. Lecture them on the law. Punish everyone. They are all guilty of wasting your time, so all of them shall face your wrath, unless each pays their weight paid in gold before the sun sets. Could use the gold. A sufferant of slays. Uncommonly clement weather has driven the gargantuan denizens of the seas further north, resulting in an easy season of raiding and pillaging across the ocean for the reavers. Now the streets of Naggarond throng with fresh slaves, ripe and ready to be distributed round Naggaroth. Due to this influx of fresh labor, building costs have decreased faction-wide. Huzzah! God, it's gonna take so much rebuilding. Oh, I've got so much to rebuild now. But that's okay.
Supreme.
This one I can crush with minimal loss to the settlement.
The weak shall fall. Fresh slaves.
Malicious and cruel.
Some magic reserves. Looks like I went bankrupt over the end turn, which means that everyone's taking a bit of attrition. It's a pain in the butt.
Lord of the Black Court, none shall live. Annihilate
Maintain
them.
blockade.
If I must.
While Malice comes
It
over here.
shall- For the hag!
Do that. And I think sacking it will be better because it's going to give us more slaves.
Sack these hovels! Dark Blade!
This worm cannot be trusted.
There we go. That'll make that survival. It'll make us cost less, which is going to be super important. Let's see. I'm going to go with... So I've already got Night Lord, so that's going to be cold ones. So let's focus on the cold ones and maybe... Line Breaker? Slaughter Lord is... Hargoneth Executioners, Blackguard of Naggarond, and Sisters of Slaughter. That might actually be better because that'll have the main line holders in future be a lot tougher. So let's do that. Let's go Slaughter Lord.
A black-hearted rogue.
And you can go Sea Dragon's Cloak.
Tyrant of Naggarond.
On the path!
Of the trophy.
Must keep moving. I don't like going through the... There's no choice, I have to keep moving.
Tyrant of Naggaroth.
Even if it's through shitty
Plotting a
seas.
course.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
They're gonna take a bit of attrition, but it's we gotta keep moving. We gotta get to where we're
Sail,
going.
damn you!
What? Oh, it might have passed through something.
Mistress of Hargoneth. Ready the ships. Tame the sea.
Tyrant of Naggarond. Set the sails.
Lothern is gonna have to become a slaving hub quick. Lothern and basically all of Ulthuan is gonna have to become a really heavy slave port very quickly. Elsewise, it's because everything that used to be a slave nexus up north is getting destroyed. So I'm gonna have to like get that going very quickly. No, these should hold, but not for long. Let's build this Tower of Dark Sorcery a bit more. And then let's go over to... where are you? Nagashizar.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Honestly, I might even be able to get rid of... Let's see. Military presence and character is 9 and 9. So if I got rid of 9 and 9, that's 18 minus 21. So it would still be going up because the corruption's reduced. However, I think a lot of that corruption reduction might be coming from the character itself.
Dark Sorceress.
I thought she had a skill for it. That might have been the...
Chosen of Hecate.
No, doesn't matter. This is another good slave hub, which is going to have to start outputting a lot of money. Income from buildings, income from slaves. This guy, the Dark Plaza, is going to really boost my income from slaves. This is going to boost my income from slaves, not so much from trade, which is still fine because I've got these trading supplies and these trading supplies. And this is like really heavily guarded, so that's good. So maybe focus, I'm going to focus a bit over here. And then we're going to go back to the north.
I think not.
Unparalleled.
blades, the bolt fiends. And blessed blades of the Blood Queen. Arby's.
Feel my power.
Cease! No! No!
What do you seek?
And let's move away
Enchantress.
from Naggarond and to the Great Arena.
Never!
All powerful.
And that'll hopefully freak them out enough, maybe. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm hopeful that, you know, I'm kind of military alliance with the Cult of Pleasure. You know what, yes. I'm gonna need some allies in this fight, and I sort of, in my bid for Ulthuan, overextended just a little bit and made it so that the, well, I mean, I didn't know, I forgot or didn't know or whatever, chaos was a thing I had to worry about coming from the north, the entire north. So now I know that. So we're going to blow up the Temple of Kara, and we're going to try to halt that invasion for as long as we can. Okay. We're going to have to push the Exiles of Nehek back. Hopefully we'll be able to hit them with a lightning strike. I should be able to hit. I'll be able to hit them with lightning strike because they didn't attack. That tells me they're scared, and he's not going to attack the Great Arena just yet. They'll go after Hargonat together. Is that force substantial? I don't even have anybody to ride out to destroy the last hell cannon of theirs, but I will be able to hit them at least a little bit. There's only 3 entry points. Yeah, let's fight this one, and we're going to do as much damage as we can, and we're going to pull back as quickly as we can. I'm going to leave a few spears up front because I'll have no way to deal with the hell cannon. So they're just going to be bombarding us the whole time, which is really sucky. But nothing we can do about it. And we're just going to take out as many of them as we possibly can. Let's see, is that hell cannon? Where is that hell cannon? It's probably over here. Yeah, here we go. So we'll want to activate as many towers as we can so they can hit that hell cannon super hard. So let's pull all of our units back.
Dealers in death.
And let's think about what we can
Death hag!
put up front.
Dread spears.
So what we can do is we can put up,
Cold-blooded killers.
let's see, he needs there and there. So if we put, what we can do is we can spread some archers there
Dark shards.
to activate those 2 towers. Spread some archers here to activate these 2 towers.
Merciless warriors.
Spread some archers out here to activate these 2 towers. And then we'll be able to try to focus down the hell cannon at least. The rest of my people are going to have to kind of be in the back and protecting the main hub as much as they can.
Great spears!
Let's put a couple of them in the front like so.
Cold-blooded killers!
That sucks. So they can't come in through the rear. It's 4 entry points.
Great spears! Corsairs!
Halak!
The merciless host!
Death Hag!
Dark shards! We are ready!
Okay, and we'll have to run these guys back as soon as they get close, and then we're just gonna hold them as long as we can. We'll activate the towers when we can here and deal as much damage to as many of them as we can. Let's hit. Oh, it's slow to focus. Let's hit these Chaos Warriors with great weapons. You hit the giants. Hit the Hell Cannon, Hell Cannon, and Hell Cannon. And then when they get closer, we're going to hit them with whatever bolts we can. We're going to freeze all of these guys over here. Oh, I don't have my flame. That's unfortunate. So that's going to try to destroy the Hell Cannon. The Hell Cannon's going to do some damage to us, but hopefully my guys are kind of spread out enough to mitigate that as much as they can.
Cold-blooded killers! Dark shards! Battle calls! Terror and death! I can!
Let's get rid of that Hell Cannon, guys. Okay, people are just gonna have to get wiped out.
Dark elves! Going!
Okay, you back up.
Dark shards! Merciless warriors!
Hold off on the shooting.
Eager for battle!
Hell Cannon's destroyed, okay. See if we can get rid of that giant. You come back over here. The Sons of the Last Plague are going to be hitting us pretty hard, and we do not want to have to try to deal with them like that. They're going to come at us all at once, which is really going to be not great, but it is what it is. We have a few reserve troops.
Rage!
Dark shards! Taruki! Without question! Dark shards! End them!
Get the Summoners of Rage with that. Sorcerer of Metal.
merciless host.
Okay, there's no point in having you die.
Carnage awaits.
Ceaseless!
Eager for battle. Forward.
Talak! Sat!
Dark shards.
Witch elves! Advance!
Let's burn as much as we can in the dark fire. Dark elves!
Dark shards.
Kin! Despoil!
Corsairs.
Berserkers get in there.
Dark shards.
Which is where I wish I had some magic to just like blast right there. Get in there. Need something standing in the way.
Corsairs. Going. Moving out.
Reform.
Pull back.
Get in there. Freeze them in place for a bit.
Eager for battle. At once. It is done. Battle ready. Orders understood.
Run!
Dark shards. On to slaughter. Merciless warriors. Murder awaits. Corsairs. Dread spears. Advance, Druki. Naggarothi. Advance, Druki. Corsairs. Death. Make them bleed. Dark shards. Druki, forward. Druki, advancing. Withdraw.
Oh, 56 seconds. Come on, guys.
Druki, slaughter them.
Just looking to...
Carnage awaits. Withdraw. As you say.
I'd like to activate this one more time, but I think I'm not going to get to.
Shut. Withdraw. Massacre them. Dark shards. Advancing. Murder awaits. Corsairs. No survivors. Dark shards. Death. The enemy is with magic.
Oh, if these guys can hold out for 5 more seconds, I bet I can cast a really good one right there. Come on, guys. Hold out, hold out. Close enough.
Move back. Understood. By Cain.
Oh, shoot.
Forward.
All right, back up, you guys. Let's see, do we have any stragglers? We do not.
Dealers in death. With pleasure. Naggarothi, suffering for all.
Dark shards. Dark elves.
I think this is where they're going to take us here. Well, they were always going to destroy us. It just was a matter of how much of a fight we could put up.
Blood for Cain.
I don't think there's anything yet decisive to defeat. There's nothing else we can do at that point. They just packed too many people into the center. So the Hell Cannon is definitely destroyed. So huzzah, they have no more siege equipment. That's what we wanted, but you know, not a great way to get it. But hey, at least they don't, you know, they can't siege us anymore. Or rather, they can't shoot us from long range. And I'll be able to take out that other army that was laying siege to the place I was encamped. What was it? The Blood Arena or something, I think. So Hargonef they've taken over as a fortress. Great. I've claimed the Frozen City and that fortress. Looks like these guys are probably going to be start slowly taking a bunch of my lands, which means I'm going to have to declare war on them. And I mean, I was going to anyway because they've been a pain in my butt, not accepting my rule as the one and only. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta butcher a bunch of people to get them to do what you want. That's what we're gonna have to do. So yeah, Sword of Cain dominating. Let's do it. So the Sword of Cain is fully merged with its current wielder. The weapon will not be relinquished unless taken from its owner's corpse. So now it is a dominating sword. Which, huzzah. Okay. So let's kill this army. We're going to lose some Dread Spears.
Cower before my might. Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
So we've cowed that, or we haven't cowed them, but we've destroyed that one. Let's get the Pit of Shades and move you back to Naggarond. Let's... I was hoping that I could...
I think not.
I was hoping I could get to the Hargoneth soon enough with my ships, but that's not going to be the case anymore. So, okay, let's go south because this is an easy one.
Dark blade.
Go ahead and auto-resolve
will
this
make that
fight.
Burn it all.
Raise it to the ground.
Very well. On the route.
And then we're gonna make sure
Dreadlord of Naggarond.
start moving these two up north.
Black-hearted Dreadlord. The ocean awaits.
Blood Queen of Hargoneth. Tame the sea.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Malekith, King of Naggaroth.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. All-powerful sorceress.
Alright, to the Twisted Glade.
Beyond compare.
Tyrant of Naggaroth. Set the sails. The ocean
The reason is we're just going to go over and take Hotek's column. It's probably my best bet right now.
Before Rakar.
We'll get rid of them with a lightning strike.
I will not be defeated.
We make poor slaves.
That'll level us up here, which Sheath Master and then Lash Master for sure.
The Beast Lord ascended.
Then we're gonna take them.
More slaves for Karon Kar. Rakar is supreme.
Come over here and heal up, and then we're going to destroy the Red Desert. So that's that taken care of, easy peasy.
Lord of the Druki.
The ship.
We have a deal. Plotting a course.
The ship, we've got a bit of a thing. Power of Rage, physical resistance.
Druki Lord.
We'll see if we can't distract them.
Anchors away.
Because we're not going to be able to reinforce these now unless they start going over to the Great Arena. Then we can actually
Powerful
distract them.
enchantress.
If not, well, it is what it is. Let's consolidate some of these
Mother of the
guys.
Dark Convent.
Build up some more of these troops. I really need something that recruits in one turn. We'll just keep up with the Dark Shards.
The Druki. Setting out.
Look over here, because I think this is the last.
There'll be no pact.
Yeah, it's their last settlement, so we'll leave that to the.
Songs
One
shall
part
be
of me
written.
wants to heal.
We'll leave that to the pirates. I have no more interest in them at the moment. What I have interest in.
Yes, I speak for the Druki. What is it?
Cruel Dreadlord. The Witch King welcomes you. I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to burn Karankar to the ground because they're gonna start taking all that northern territory that belongs to me. So Karankar is in for a rude awakening when they start
See my cauldron.
claiming a bunch of stuff.
Is deadly.
Okay, we need to reinforce. We need to start reinforcing the island here because it's rather vulnerable at the moment. A little bit of extra coin. You're recruiting some troops. They're probably going to come over there, maybe get distracted by my ship. Maybe they'll split up, and that's kind of a good thing to hope for right there. They're aiming for Hotek's Column and helping out Rakarth. Rakarth should be able to take out. I'm pretty sure they're only on. They're on 3. So Plain of Dogs down here to the south. Hotek's Column in the Red Desert. So I'll have Rakarth take that out. They'll take Hotek's Column, and then Rakarth will just have to go really far south to the Plain of Dogs and destroy them there. Hopefully I can get rid of these guys when they attempt to take one of these. Maybe they'll split up, maybe they won't. But a man can dream, can't he? Can't he? Please? And hopefully with that military alliance with the Cult of Pleasure, it'll prevent... It'll kind of set up a little bit of like a, hey, maybe don't mess with me because I'm ridiculously strong and look at all my really strong friends. At least I hope that's going to be the case. I can't guarantee it because the AI is the AI. Honestly, I don't usually go for military alliances because more often than not they tend to be a detriment. Because the same way as the Norskins would go, oh, look how much stronger I am with my allies. It's the same thing for Marathi. She might go, oh, look how much stronger I am now that I have allies. And, you know, start declaring war on all kinds of people. And then I turn out to be the dick if I reject all these wars or reject going on her side of all these wars. So, yeah, it's not the worst in the world. I think they made some pretty cool updates with, in Warhammer 3. Yeah, possessed by the Sword of Cain for too long. Haha. That's fine. Turns at sea. Looks like they haven't moved, so they're probably trying to consolidate their forces. I saw another guy coming over here in this direction from Naggarond to the Black Pillar. So they're probably going to attack.
Peerless. Who seeks me?
or they're going to reinforce pretty heavily before they attack Naggarond, which you know, was
Supreme
unfortunate,
sorceress of Grog.
but we kind of knew that was going to happen.
Fear my malice.
And I can't have them,
Never.
because they have Harganeth, they've basically blockaded this area. I can't end my turn here, or I risk getting double, like, two armies attacking this
Lord
one
of
army, which
Fear.
is not ready. But what I can do is march my units over the land and attack
What
that
do you
way.
seek? Setting forth, guided by authority.
King of the Druki.
So let's go claim Hotek's column.
Come, Druki, to battle.
So many slaves and so good. But I need it more than
This place. Speak.
A bloody victory.
Lord of the Black Tower.
So all negative effects are removed, so we want that maintenance.
Fell sorcery.
For sure, and Greater Arcane Conduit for that passive regeneration.
Revel
You can
in
move
this
around.
glorious slaughter.
Oh, we are waiting.
Dreadlord. Sail, damn you! Set the sails!
Mistress of Harganeth.
Alright, we're gonna move Crone
Dark
Hellebrand
Ocean.
up north again,
Malevolent lord.
as well as this guy. So she's gonna start probably working on Karand Kar.
Plotting a course.
Now, as far as Malice Darkblade,
now? Corsairs, sail! Hoist the sails! What now? Double time. Set the sails.
I think I'm gonna have you head back to Lothern and kind of keep an eye on the eastern coast of Lothern, because we got a lot of vampires in the east. And Bretonnians who don't tend to like us very much. Looks like Bretonnia is trying to push back against the vampires, so they're a little bit distracted, which is good. But they will eventually turn on the Dark Elves, I'm sure, so we're gonna have to...
Join our bloody game.
We'll have to reinforce a little bit over here.
Ambitions to kill.
And I'm going to send
Seeking
you
my
over
destiny.
here. We're going to start moving you over to the east.
Progress.
Make sure we don't lose control of that area. Settlement upgrade, no thanks. Okay, and then we're going to also send Ricard
Witness my strength.
to the Red Desert. Valiant defeat. Well, let's not valiant defeat just yet. How about let's take a look here. We are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's this and a couple of these.
Wrath of the Beast Lord.
So let's see if we can't siege this out.
Unrestrained.
And so it'd be good to do an ambush to kind of hit them, to kind of split them up a little bit.
Malicious and
But it's also rather dangerous. I would need lightning strike to properly split them up.
Limitless.
But I don't have that at the moment. And if I could get the ship up into Naggarond, then that would be really, really useful. But again, I don't actually have that ability, so it's going to have to be
my cruelty knows no limits.
Malekith and Thoshler. Thoshler. or however you pronounce that. We're going to come up over land, probably all the way up through the Circle of Destruction, and then taking ships, or they're going to go all the way up to Hag Grief, and then maybe take ships to Harganeth. I'm not sure which. But we're going to see. Then we've also got, what is her name? Crone Hellebrand right here, heading to the Broken Lands to take over Karand Kar. And the Broken Lands, because they're going to start. Karand Kar, I have a feeling, is going to start taking over all these settlements that Chaos has. It looks like for some reason they're not going after this last settlement, which, fine, whatever. Looks like they're just moving in to kind of take out Naggarond as quickly as they can. Then I'm going to have to reestablish control over all of these provinces. And then,
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding.
honestly, I'll
But you have my
probably have to break a bunch of treaties with these guys, with Mung and Aghal, and start attacking them, because they're my northern, that would be my northernmost settlements, and I kind of want to shore up those defenses, create just like a very slight buffer zone from Chaos. But at least that's the plan for the future. Looking at the clock here, it's been a little over an hour, so I think this is a good stopping point. So hopefully we can start pushing Chaos back and reasserting control over the north, and then start heading back to the south. Since we have a military alliance, we're not going to be attacking Marathi anytime soon, but at least she's going to join us, and I have a feeling we're going to have to also shore up our eastern shores of Ulthuan, because we're going to get a significant, more than likely, invasion from Bretonnia once they've sort of dealt a bit more with the vampires and their incursion over there. Once they've stabilized, I have a feeling a bit more, which it looks like they're still kind of trying to fight off these vampires. But potentially once they destroy them, they're going to be attacking us. So this is actually good for the moment. I'm not sure why they've made a pact with Norska, but whatever. But yeah, so with that in mind, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.